Let me tell you why I work with Sifuna.
Yes.
When the story of Adani came, and we were at the moment where I had been offered the money and I said no.
Yes.
I was approached again. This time Sifuna came.
Yes.
Olekina came, and a guy called Stuart Mazayo.
Yes.
They sat with me in an office and said, Richard, why are you refusing this money? I told them, I didn't tell you I was really hungry. You know, because of my background, they think I have these dynasty money, which is kept in Switzerland and some account somewhere in London.
Let's just clarify, do you?
Yes, no, I don't.
Okay.
I've never opened an account out of the country, neither did my father, neither any of my relatives.
Yes.
Except those who live and work there. So when we sat, I will not mention who. The two individuals that I mentioned did not give me their opinion.
Yeah.
But Sifuna told me, don't take that money.
Yes.
Don't do it. It's not worth it. And these guys are trying to mess up our country. And Mwami, he called me Mwami. I know you are serious.
Yes.
Leave it. The following day, we went and roasted Mbadi. The following day, Ruto went and said that Adani has been cancelled.
Yeah.
Every single individual you see in that Senate who sits there, every individual who's an MP, there's nothing they're looking at. If they're talking about empowerment, it's because they want money which will go, quote unquote, to the villages, but theirs is within that reach. If they're given 10 million, he must take 4 or 5.
So you mean that when I am sitting in parliament,
yes,
I'll be given money, 10 million
No,
shillings,
this money, the empowerment money comes from State House. It's not government money which they give you through the structure of government. Or
it comes from State House, meaning you go to State House and you give them like in an envelope or something?
They get money in bags.
But where does it come from though?
That's the money they're stealing, bro.
How do they steal it?
William Ruto has stolen so much money.
Haven't you seen? People say that.
What I want you to do, one day call me here and
Yes.
I run through you the audit reports of the last 4 years.
Okay.
When $136 billion shillings is taken from a bank in Dubai that is brought and that money is supposed to be in the treasury, and you are told the money was taken somewhere we can't account for, where do you think that money went? I can tell you that for the last 4 years that this government has been in power, we've lost about 3 trillion to these individuals.
3 trillion?
Money. Yes. 3
But
trillion shillings.
Where does it go though? I mean, are they taking it, keeping it in a bank
You've
account?
never heard that there's money which is kept in containers in State Lodge? You've never heard how money is being picked from here. They withdraw money from the national kitty. I can tell even people in Treasury, they tell us the money is picked. You're told, take 12 billion to so and so, that so and so. There was a time they take money to the Busia border. They take some of it to the Tanzanian border and some of it to this side of Mwanza and Arusha. And the money is changed into dollars and it's brought back and a private jet is brought. That's why you see people flying in private jets carrying loads and loads of, what do you think they're carrying? Potatoes?
That's a very heavy statement to say.
I've said that more than 10 times.
I'm not bothered by your
Let me put it this
accusation.
way. And the stealing of the money didn't start 2024. It started before, as Ruto was the vice president of Uhuru. And that is, in fact, the disagreement there. You remember, you see, Kenyans, we forget so quickly. You remember Uhuru saying, yeah, you're driving a matatu and you find your mama amebeba mguu umetupa nje, anatoa ingine. Ukiangalia ndani viti zimetolewa zina huyo jamaa utamfanya namna gani?
I remember Uhuru saying that.
Saying. The amounts of money that has been stolen, including what was used in the last campaigns, up to what is happening right now. You remember people have discussed. You see, that's why I keep saying, Kenyans have a short memory. When people were asking Ruto, why are you not doing things so that you can provide services to Kenyans? He said, you don't have to be popular the first 4 years.
Really?
What you need is to make money.
He said that.
And he has made money. Because his politics is based on money.
What
Look
happened
at
in
all his friends. Look at what they talk. Look at what they are talking in public rallies about money. It's a culture. Understand what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm saying. That is your country. That is the mess. That's why you hear me say the country we have is a Ponzi scheme where individuals are putting money. The highest bidder, the highest buyer does that. That is your country. That is what I'm explaining to you. And that's what we're trying to fix right now. And we are not joking about it. Unless we stop the BS that is going on, Kenya can't go anywhere. Sometimes when you hear Sifuna speak and I speak, we say we must fix the software. Kibaki had fixed the software. Kibaki had locked the taps where money was flowing into, which was being stolen.
Yes.
Now, I'll explain to you this. Number one, I hope you know this, that today if I asked you to give me the total number of government employees, whether they are in the military, whether they are working for fisheries, whether they are working for KENYAWS, whether they are teachers, whether they are nurses and doctors, which have been now taken over by the county governments. Nobody has the number.
Really?
Yes.
But I mean,
the head of public service
there
announced,
are computer systems.
No. This system is up, bro. Get it from me. I'm trying to help you understand where you are. This system is so flawed and so screwed up. Why? Because what they do is take that number. When you see Ruto announcing that he has employed 120 or 150 teachers.
Yes.
It's only 50,000 that have actually been put on the payroll. The
So
rest
wait,
is
they say
private.
we have employed 150K teachers.
Yes. But it's only 50 that are put on the legitimate budget. The rest is where they used to siphon off public money, as if the teachers have been employed and the names are not there.
But
That's why the question you asked.
TSCC?
But we have computers. I said the computers don't work. Because if they work, no. Listen to me.
TSC is there.
No.
They have records.
TSC is the one which puts those names into the
System. Really?
Yes. For the wazis. If you go to ask yourself, how much money have we received for the Kenyan military?
I'm not sure.
640 billion
Received from
the exchequer.
Okay.
How much is that in US dollars? It's about $7 billion.
Yes.
Tell me, which new aeroplane have we bought? An S-26, an Su-35? Which one?
Well, maybe they are using it to buy their daily rations.
The rations cannot take more than a Kenyan total, 5 billion. Because our military guys are 20,000.
So they received $7 billion from the government.
Yes.
Did not buy anything, did not build anything new.
No.
The hiring has always been the same.
And we can't oversight and audit that money because it's under security.
Or anything under security cannot be audited.
Cannot be audited. So you go to
maybe they
TSC.
bought, maybe that's why. So they bought these planes and they are keeping them in private and drones and stuff like that.
Drones are cheap, so they could have gotten them.
So then what happens to this money? What are you telling me?
That is what I'm telling you. This is the money that is being shared. That is why we have gotten into debt. This is the money that nobody wants to talk about. This is the money that when we talk, people think we are mad. We are not. These are the realities. Kenya collects 3.5 trillion shillings.
Kenya collects 3.5 trillion shillings?
Yes, from taxes.
Every year.
Right? Our population is 50 million people.
Yes.
This money that we are collecting, which is 3.5 trillion, is an equivalent of Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, and Ethiopia put together. But their population is 400 million people.
Yes.
So how can 3.5 trillion not be able to deal with 50 million people? And yet the revenue is equivalent of what Somalia, Ethiopia, South Sudan, all of these put together. That's the money they have.
I'm shocked.
You shouldn't be. This is what we've been talking with Sifuna, and people laugh at us. Kenya doesn't need to borrow money from anywhere. All you do is stop the stealing, and you'll pay these debts.
So then what do we do? I mean, what do we do to make that possible?
So let me finish off the story for you.
Yeah.
And see how you are shocked. So once this system came in with Ruto, the agenda is where now, you remember President Ruto saying, in fact, the first thing we are going to do is what?
Create avenues to collect money.
That is number one. Number two, we are going to pick the deep state guys, and we'll explain how the deep state was. So first of all, you have a G2G fuel arrangement, which is fake. Why? Because the purpose was basically, we can get this fuel at 100 shillings per liter. But all this money, which makes the fuel to be sold at 210 shillings, all 100 shillings is being shared amongst the boys.
But
the reality is that we must always remember that we are each other's keeper.